Retirement should be a time of ease and fulfillment, but choosing the wrong state can lead to financial strain, health struggles, and isolation. Soaring living costs, inadequate health care, heavy tax burdens, safety risks, and limited quality of life offerings can make certain states particularly unsuitable for retirees. In 2025, 10 states emerge as especially challenging for those planning their post-work years. This analysis examines affordability, health care, taxes, safety, and quality of life, to reveal why these states pose significant hurdles for retirees seeking a secure and comfortable retirement. 10th place, Mississippi. Mississippi is a perilous choice for retirees due to its abysmal healthcare system, rampant crime, and dismal quality of life. The state's healthcare is the worst in the nation, with negligible Medicaid spending on long-term care and a severe shortage of providers, especially in rural areas where hospitals are often hours away. With 68% of seniors managing multiple chronic conditions like diabetes or heart disease, retirees face exorbitant medical costs and delays in care, risking health deterioration and financial ruin. A retiree needing specialized treatment, such as for cancer, may need to travel long distances, incurring significant expenses that erode fixed incomes. Safety is a major concern, with cities like Jackson reporting 2,500 property crime incidents per 100,000 residents and elevated violent crime rates, creating an environment where retirees feel vulnerable to theft or assault. Frequent hurricanes, flooding, and oppressive humidity aggravate respiratory issues and make daily life uncomfortable, while pests like mosquitoes and ticks pose health risks. Recreational opportunities are nearly non-existent, with only 170 arts and entertainment venues per 100,000 seniors, fostering social isolation. Public transportation is virtually absent, leaving carless retirees stranded and unable to access medical or social services. Mississippi's crumbling infrastructure and lack of community resources further isolate seniors, making it a grim retirement destination. 9th place, Georgia. Georgia's inadequate health care, high crime rates, and environmental challenges create a hostile environment for retirees. The healthcare system is severely lacking, with limited doctor availability, particularly in rural areas, and insufficient Medicaid spending on long-term care. With 66% of seniors managing chronic conditions like hypertension or arthritis, retirees face high medical costs and barriers to specialized care, often requiring costly travel to urban centers like Atlanta. Delayed treatments or reliance on emergency services can drain savings, leaving retirees financially vulnerable. Safety is a significant issue, with Atlanta's violent crime rate, 1,200 incidents per 100,000 residents, exceeding national averages, alongside rampant property crimes that target seniors. High humidity and pest issues, such as mosquitoes and termites, aggravate health conditions and make outdoor activities uncomfortable. Recreational facilities are scarce, with only 200 venues per 100,000 seniors, fostering social isolation. Public transportation is inadequate outside urban areas, restricting mobility for retirees without vehicles. Frequent hurricanes and tornadoes pose risks to property and safety, particularly in coastal regions. Georgia's poor health care, safety concerns, and environmental hardships make it a risky retirement destination. 8th place, Oklahoma. Oklahoma's deplorable healthcare system, high crime rates, and environmental hazards render it a terrible choice for retirees. The state's healthcare system suffers from a critical shortage of providers and minimal Medicaid spending on long-term care. With 65% of seniors managing chronic conditions like arthritis or heart disease, retirees in rural areas face long drives to access basic care, let alone specialists, leading to untreated health issues and escalating costs. A retiree needing regular cardiology visits, for example, may struggle to find nearby providers, risking health complications. Safety is a major concern, with cities like Tulsa and Oklahoma City reporting high property crime rates, 3,200 incidents per 100,000 residents, and above-average violent crimes, creating an unsafe environment for seniors. Frequent tornadoes threaten homes and utilities, posing significant risks for retirees with limited mobility. High humidity and pests like ticks and mosquitoes worsen health conditions and deter outdoor activities. Recreational opportunities are scarce, with only 190 venues per 100,000 seniors, contributing to social isolation. Public transportation is nearly non-existent outside urban areas, leaving retirees without cars stranded. Oklahoma's healthcare deficiencies, safety risks, and environmental challenges make it an unsuitable place to retire. 7th place, Alabama. Alabama's atrocious healthcare system and rampant crime make it a dangerous retirement destination. The state's healthcare is among the worst in the U.S., with minimal Medicaid spending and a severe shortage of providers, particularly in rural areas where hospitals are distant. With 68% of seniors battling multiple chronic conditions, retirees face skyrocketing medical costs and barriers to timely care, risking health deterioration. A retiree with diabetes, for instance, may struggle to find local endocrinologists, leading to reliance on costly emergency care. Safety is a severe issue, with Birmingham's violent crime rate, 1,900 incidents per 100,000 residents, far exceeding national averages, alongside high property crimes that make seniors vulnerable to theft and violence. Frequent hurricanes, flooding, and oppressive humidity worsen health issues like asthma and make living conditions uncomfortable. Recreational facilities are scarce, with only 180 venues per 100,000 seniors, leading to social isolation. Public transportation is virtually non-existent, leaving carless retirees unable to access medical or social services. Alabama's poor health care, safety risks, and environmental hazards create a grim environment for retirees. 6th place, New Mexico. New Mexico's sky-high crime rates and inadequate health care system make it a perilous choice for retirees. The state has one of the highest property crime rates in the U.S., with Albuquerque reporting over 5,000 incidents per 100,000 residents, alongside elevated violent crimes, creating a constant sense of insecurity. Seniors, often targeted for theft or scams, face heightened risks in both urban and rural areas, undermining any sense of safety. Healthcare access is critically limited, with a shortage of providers and low Medicaid spending on long-term care. With 66% of seniors managing chronic conditions, rural retirees face long drives to access specialists or hospitals, leading to delayed care and higher costs. Environmental risks, including wildfires, droughts, and extreme heat, pose health and safety threats, particularly for seniors with respiratory or mobility issues. Recreational opportunities are sparse, with only 210 venues per 100,000 seniors, contributing to social isolation. Public transportation is inadequate, especially in rural areas, limiting mobility for retirees without vehicles. New Mexico's rampant crime, poor health care, and environmental challenges make it a highly unsuitable retirement destination. 5th place, Kentucky. Kentucky's failing healthcare system and hazardous conditions make it a dreadful retirement destination. The state's healthcare ranks among the worst, with minimal Medicaid spending and a severe shortage of providers, especially in rural areas where hospitals are scarce. With 68% of seniors managing multiple chronic conditions, retirees face high medical costs and delays in care, risking health deterioration. A retiree needing regular cancer treatments, for example, may face long waits or travel, increasing stress and expenses. Safety is a major concern, with Louisville reporting high property crime rates, 2,800 incidents per 100,000 residents, and above-average violent crimes, making retirees feel vulnerable. Environmental hazards, including frequent floods, tornadoes, and high humidity, exacerbate health issues like respiratory problems and create unsafe conditions. Pests like ticks and mosquitoes add to health risks. Recreational facilities are limited, with only 200 venues per 100,000 seniors, fostering social isolation. Public transportation is sparse outside urban areas, restricting mobility for retirees unable to drive. Kentucky's poor health care, safety risks, and environmental challenges create a bleak outlook for retirees. Fourth place, Massachusetts. Massachusetts is a financial disaster for retirees due to its astronomical cost of living and oppressive taxes. Retirees need an estimated $1,280,000 for a comfortable retirement, driven by median home prices around $550,000 and exorbitant costs for health care, groceries, and utilities. The income tax rate of 9% and property tax rate of 1.11% crush fixed-income retirees, while the senior poverty rate of 10.8% highlights widespread economic strain, leaving many struggling to afford basics. Healthcare costs are prohibitively high, despite strong facilities, and 60% of seniors manage multiple chronic conditions, leading to substantial out-of-pocket expenses. Safety is a concern, with property crimes in Boston, 2,000 incidents per 100,000 residents, creating risks for retirees. Harsh winters, with heavy snow and ice, pose mobility and health challenges, particularly for seniors with limited physical ability. Public transportation is limited outside urban areas, leaving rural retirees isolated. Recreational facilities, while present, are costly, and high living expenses restrict social engagement. Massachusetts's crushing financial demands and environmental challenges make it an inhospitable place to retire. Third place, New York. New York's exorbitant costs and safety risks make it a terrible retirement destination. A comfortable retirement requires an estimated $1,037,000, driven by median home prices exceeding $600,000 in urban areas and high costs for groceries, utilities, and transportation. The income tax rate of 10.9% and property tax rate of 1.6% severely strain retiree budgets, with a senior poverty rate of 14.3% reflecting widespread financial hardship, particularly in rural areas. Healthcare access is limited in rural regions, and 62% of seniors manage multiple chronic conditions, leading to high medical costs. Safety is a major issue, with violent crime rates in cities like Buffalo and Rochester, 1,000 incidents per 100,000 residents, and high property crimes creating an unsafe environment. Harsh winters and occasional flooding increase health and mobility risks for seniors. Public transportation is scarce outside cities, isolating rural retirees. Limited affordable recreational options and high costs restrict social engagement, making New York a financially and socially challenging place to retire. In the second place, Hawaii. Hawaii's astronomical cost of living makes it a financial catastrophe for retirees. An annual retirement cost of $117,724 requires over $2.3 million for a 20-year retirement, driven by median home prices exceeding $700,000 and high costs for groceries, utilities, and gas. The income tax rate, up to 11%, taxes most retirement income except Social Security, crushing fixed-income budgets and leaving retirees struggling to afford essentials. Healthcare access is hampered by geographic isolation, with specialized care requiring costly inter-island or mainland travel, a major burden for seniors with chronic conditions, 65% prevalence. Safety is a concern, with high property crime rates in Honolulu, 3,500 incidents per 100,000 residents, and risks from hurricanes and volcanic activity. Sparse public transportation, especially on smaller islands, leaves retirees without cars stranded. Limited recreational facilities, 220 venues per 100,000 seniors, and high costs restrict social engagement, leading to isolation. Hawaii's financial inaccessibility, healthcare limitations, and safety risks make it a nightmare for retirees. And the first place is New Jersey. New Jersey is the worst state for retirement due to its crushing cost of living and oppressive taxes. Retirees need an estimated $964,000 for a comfortable retirement, driven by median home prices around $450,000 and high costs for groceries, utilities, and transportation. The nation's highest property tax rate, 2.23%, and an income tax rate up to 10.75% devastate fixed-income retirees, with Social Security partially taxable for higher earners, leaving little room for discretionary spending. Healthcare, while robust in urban areas, is costly, and 65% of seniors manage multiple chronic conditions, leading to high out-of-pocket expenses. Safety is a concern, with property crimes in Newark and Jersey City, 2,100 incidents per 100,000 residents, creating risks. Limited recreational facilities, 268 venues per 100,000 seniors, contribute to social isolation, and cold winters with occasional flooding pose health and mobility challenges. Public transportation is limited outside urban areas, isolating rural retirees. New Jersey's financial burdens, safety risks, and limited social opportunities make it the least desirable state for retirees. New Jersey, Hawaii, New York, Massachusetts, Kentucky, New Mexico, Alabama, Oklahoma, Georgia, and Mississippi are the worst states for retirement in 2025, plagued by high costs, poor health care, heavy taxes, safety risks, and low quality of life. From New Jersey's crushing taxes to Mississippi's abysmal health care, these states create significant hardships for retirees. Instead, retirees might explore states like Iowa or South Dakota, which offer better affordability and health care for a secure retirement.